Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. This is Toy-Nutz. Today we will be looking at the new Mattel WWE Elite Collection Monday Night Raw Entrance playset. This 3-pack of figures plus Raw entrance letters are exclusive to Target. Just came out. It's in to celebrate the Raw 30th anniversary that's coming up. Really cool playset. Really cool figures that are included with this set. We got Undertaker, Razor Ramon, and the 1-2-3 Kid. I gotta admit, I picked up this set for the main reason is the Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid that are depicted on it are from a Monday Night Raw that I went to. It's where Razor had the $10,000 bounty, and that was held at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York in 1993. I was there about 5th row near the entrance where they come in and out. Had a blast. I went to like all the old Raws that were up at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center back in the early 90s. So this really spoke to me, really got to me. I had to get it just for those figures because I was there for this match. Mattel did a really good job with this box set though. As you can see, just the packaging alone, it's the old black and red, like a scratch explosion, if you will. The figures look really good in it. You can see the money stacks, the bag. You can see they all come with at least several pairs of hands. Just really good, really cool. You've got the windows, so you can make sure you've got a really good looking figure. No crappy paint apps or anything, so you can pick the right one. I gotta admit, I did order mine off of Target.com, and when it came in, the edges and such on the boxes were beat up some. But since I'm not a mint on card collector, I really don't care about that. I'm more concerned about the figures. And I got lucky and all my figures do look really good. These are Elite style figures, so they will have the cut of the articulation joints in the chest. Pinless elbows, thankfully, on all the figures here. Pretty cool packaging. You can see the Raw letters in that, how they included and what they look like when they're out of the package. Tells you it has the true effects printing technology for the faces. Pretty basic, but it gets the point across, and the colors pop. The figure colors really help pop from the packaging standpoint, so it will stand out on the shelves. Gotta admit, it is a good size box too, pretty heavy. Back of the packaging, they got actual photos from the Raws that the figures are based off of, and that you can see them right here. And that looks really cool. And of course, they got their little blurb there. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. January 11th, 93, World was introduced to a show that would change television history, Monday Night Raw. From the first appearance featuring Undertaker in the main event to the unforgettable moments like 1-2-3 Kid's upset victory over Razor Ramon. WWE Universe knew they were in for something special every Monday night. 30 years later, Raw is the longest running weekly show to air on TV today. Uncut, uncooked, uncensored. Yeah, really cool box set. Let's open this sucker up, see what's inside. One nice thick piece of tape there, so Zacto to cut it open. Pretty tight little fit there, which is good. As you can see, got crushed on the side, but thankfully there was space, so nothing damaged. And it just slides right out. And they're held in a little blister. You can see the letters in the background, and the support pegs for the letters are underneath the figures. So really cool little packaging here. Nice, tight, everything looks good. Lots of space, and don't have to worry about them breaking or getting crushed if the box is damaged like mine was. So that's really good to see. But you can pull the little plastic tray here out with the figures in the stands, and you can see the cardboard. The letters are held in by these little rubber bands. The snaps are in the back there. I'm just going to use an X-Acto to cut them open. And then you can pull the letters right out. And these are really surprisingly pretty thick, flexible plastic. Yeah, you can better quality than I was really expecting. Nice little flex in them, but they won't really break. You can see the detailing on it. It looks really good. The old Raw, they had the like black scratch marks all over it. They are molded into the letters here. I've seen people online take fine tip markers and color in. Really shouldn't be that hard if you even want to use paint. To hold the letters up though, they got these little plugs and stands, two little spots here, and they just plug right in, fit really nice and snug. Not that hard, and it's not like they lock in, so they'll be able to pop right off if you want to move them around. And they hold the letters up really well. I know some people online have been complaining how the top of the W was not colored in like the R, A, and the bottom half of the W. If you look at the actual raw letters from the stage entrance there, they were not a solid piece. They had, that's where the black curtain would go along the back, and so it appeared that way. So you could fudge it by getting either black construction paper or actual little material for your own curtain in that for fig photography and such, but it doesn't detract or anything. I don't complain about it. I think this looks really cool. Really good job, Mattel. You could have cheapened out. I'm glad they didn't. So, big thumbs up for the lettering. Good job, Mattel. One more time. Let's now take a look at the first figure from the box set, Undertaker. This is going to be Undertaker from his very first appearance on Monday Night Raw and the main event of the very first episode against the Minotaur. Pretty cool figure here that they've done. I know they've done it once before, or one very similar to this. But this is, in the Elite collection, so it has the better articulation. It's the newer one with the newer face sculpt and scan. And that hair is so much better. They've got them hanging down in the face, and they got the strands just right, which Mattel usually has issues with. If you've ever seen their Bret Hart's, how it's just really bad. But this one, they really got it just right. Good detailing on the hair. Hat's removable, so when you take it off, you can see here, it just looks really good. They did a great job on the hair. Hopefully, that means they can get it right on a Bret Hart in the future here. Cloth jacket, which is really nice to see, so it doesn't really hinder posability. And then comes right off with no issues. Do not have to take the hands off to get the jacket off. That's really cool. They got this little rubber band to hold the tie down. Just cut that off or pull it off. Again, the tie is cloth. Has a little elastic strap around it, so you can just pop his head off with no issues and slide that tie off. And the head just pops right on with no major issues. And your Taker is ready for a good batch. Again, they did a really great job on the tattoos. I want to point this out. Look at that. Really nice. I do love the new Mattel Elites are going pinless in the arms. And of course, yeah, look at that. This is a really good figure. This is my favorite Undertaker figure right now, I think. But then again, this is the Taker I like. American Badass and the Ministry are okay, but this is the Taker that I really enjoy. Holds a pose. Balance is really good. Be awesome if he had an urn to hold in that hand. But yeah, like I said, pretty good accessories for him. They didn't need to go this far with it. I'm glad they did. We've got the jacket, the tie, the hat, and you got the extra pair of C-grip hands to swap them out with if you really want, or you just put them in a baggie. Yeah, this is a really cool Undertaker figure. I don't think they could really improve this any other than to make it an ultimate, but I don't think it's needed to be. This is, yeah, like I said, actually the urn. Giving him the urn, but if they do a pallbearer, that will really help. But yeah, this is a really cool figure, and this is only figure one from this 3-figure box set. Next, we'll look at the bad guy, Razor Ramon. All right, Razor here is really good. I believe this is the first time Mattel's done the green for him. Really cool thing to point out, this is the first time Mattel's got the elbow pads right for the Razor Ramon figure. Scott Hall would always wear one larger, usually solid black elbow pad on the right arm, and on the left arm he'd have the elbow pad colored to match the uniform that he's wearing. And this is the first time Mattel's ever done that. For the back of the figure, you can see, love on the jacket, that Razor Ramon's nicely detailed, really good clean apps on that one. And then, of course, I like that they actually painted gold the little belt loop there for the strap. You can see the razor blades on the elbow pad and on the back of the pants. They did a really good job. Nice detailing on the hair too. That's Mattel's getting better with that. Really cool figure. Like I said, he comes with the C grip hands, so that's really helpful. Then he also comes with the spread fingers for the Razor Ramon walk down the entranceway. And of course, the really cool little fun part, the stacks of cash for the $10,000 bounty match here against 123 Kid. They did a really good job with the dollars. Nice detailing on all that on it. Interesting fact, these are not the first time this has been used. The dollar bills were first with the ringside exclusive Cameron Grimes figure. So, you know, these sets were developed around the same time, and they figured, hey, way to save those tooling dollars. Spread it across 2 separate sets. Smart thinking on Mattel's part. But yeah, really good Razor Ramon. I like him with the thumb points to himself. You can pop the head to take the vest off, which is no real difficulties. As you can see here, it's a little tight. Might want to be just a little bit careful, but no real issues popping it off. And then the necklace also comes off, and again, it also has like a little rubber band around it. Nice little detailing on the chains that he has. For the head, you just snap it right in with no major issues. That's a great thing about Mattel's. Never really had issues with the heads being taken off or removing the hands. Sometimes it might be a little tight, but I've never really had to heat them up with a hairdryer or boiling water to loosen up the joints or the pegs to get them in and out. Everything usually snaps in with no major difficulties. I mean, and once they go in, you hear that little pop, you know you're good to go. I'm putting on the C grips here, and you can hold the cash with them. The C grips are nice and tight, so the cash is not overly loose in the hands. Holds them in really good, as you can see here as I get the other, there we go. Yeah, see, really good figure, really fun. I know, talking about the head sculpt here, some people are complaining that the sculpt looks a little dated on it, as in not like an updated real scan. But I really don't have a problem with it, especially when you look at it closely. It's a little clean and not too many facial lines in that. Maybe that's what's causing it, but I really don't have any issues with it. They got some Ultimates coming out. Those heads will be looking much better, so if you want, you can always pop one of those new heads onto this body. But yeah, I don't have an issue with the face sculpt too bad. But this is the second figure, and now the third figure from this box set, the 123 Kid. This is a cool little figure here. Again, I had to get it because it's from that $10,000 bounty match that I was at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York. Really cool figure. First time they've ever did the 123 Kid in his Lightning Kid uniform here. So neat little distinction to make it different from the previous 123 Kid figure that Mattel had put out. The face sculpt on the 123 Kid is really well done. Does capture that look for this time period on Sean Waltman. Yeah, nice job Mattel did on this. Again, glad they didn't, like with the recent Rock and John Cena, where they tried to de-age a current scan of the head, and it just doesn't turn out right. Sean, it does look like him from this time period, so, you know, good job, Mattel. For the back of the uniform, you can see it has the L Kid from the Lightning Kid, because like I said earlier, about 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, he had beaten Razor. He was called the Lightning Kid. He kept going through different names, Lightning Kid, A Kid, The Kid, and then after he pinned him, he was the 123 Kid. But yeah, here he is. Comes with that money bag. It's like a little material bag. Does open up, and it will hold the other stacks of cash that you can just dump right in there with no major problems. And then you can put the bag into the C-grip hands. It grips it just right. And you're all set to go to recreate when 123 Kid slid out of the ring, grabbed the $10,000, ran down the entrance, out the back door, hopped into car, and shot down Route 9 to get away with the cash. And then they have a rematch like 2 weeks later for the cash. And 123 Kid pins him. End of story. But yeah, he comes with the 2 closed fists. And I mean, he really doesn't need much else. Maybe a pointy finger would have been neat to have, but nah, he doesn't need it. Really cool figure. This is an awesome box set that Mattel has put out. The Raw 30th anniversary box set is definitely worth the money. I mean, it retails for right now, I think it's 64. Those three figures alone is worth that. Throw in those Raw letters for the stage entrance, and it pushes that value even higher. But if you are able to get it on sale, go for it. Definitely pick this set up. I want to say thank you for watching the video. Please give it a like. Drop a comment below. Were you at any of these Raws back then? Does this bring back any memories for you? What do you think of this box set? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And remember, Excelsior!